Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. Now I've bought a whole lot of must-have caravan accessories off Temu. Let's go check them out. So some of you are probably already thinking, he's a bit far behind the times with Temu, isn't he? Talking about Temu probably, what, at least a year after it's come out? Maybe it's not even a thing anymore, Temu. I only just discovered it. I only just installed the app. I was looking for a couple of accessories for the caravan, just sort of planning for our next trip, and got a bit carried away, didn't I? Ended up with a whole box of stuff. So I thought we'd look at some of it today. What I'll do is show you what I bought, and maybe down in the corner I will just pop the price that it was, because some of the stuff on there is rather cheap. Now I don't know if Temu's the most ethical place to buy from. I'm sure some of you will tell me down below. Maybe it's terrible. If it is, I'm sorry. But I did get some good deals, and I got some stuff I was after. So I basically typed best caravan accessories into Temu and bought a bunch of ones that came up the top. Let's have a look at some of them. Alright, let's start real simple, and a lot of you already have this in your motorhomes. If you don't, you should. But this is the non-stick rubber matting. Now you get a beautiful big sheet of this off Temu for about $6 New Zealand. I got a black one and a grey one. Does smell a bit terrible when I first got it out of the box, but this stuff is awesome. You cut it to shape, and we put this in all of our drawers and cupboards. So anywhere we've got bowls or cups, things we don't want to slide around, you cut this. You can just cut it with normal kitchen scissors, cut it to fit, and it goes in all your drawers. It's pretty awesome stuff, pretty affordable as well. So another thing I picked up was a 3-pack of these tea towel hooks. They're little chrome tea towel things here. Got a 3M sticky on the back. Stick them to the wall, pop your tea towel in. Sorted. 3-pack for $4, so that's pretty good. Now speaking of things you stick on your walls, I picked up a packet of these rather neat little silicone hands. They're like a little hand, it's actually only got 3 fingers and a thumb, but you stick them to the wall, 3M sticky, and then you can get your ring of keys and hook your keys over the top of them like that. They'll look kind of cool. We have some little hooks up there that we hang our keys on, so I think these will look quite neat. You probably also hang sunglasses on and that sort of thing. Temu also seem to have a lot of different night lights, like LED little night lights. Oh, this one's got different modes. So I picked up one of these to have on the kids' wall down the back. Now this has a little 3M sticky you stick to the wall, but it's actually magnetic on one side, and the other side you stick on the back of the light, and so you can remove it to charge it. So it's USB chargeable. It looks like when you push the button you got like a cool, warm, and an even warmer light. So these would be really handy for the kids at night when they need to get up to the bathroom, and it just saves us leaving like one of the main lights on in the caravan. So not sure how long it'll last, but cheap and cheerful and look pretty slick on the wall, so we'll give it a go. I also bought this piece of rope, and this caters to my OCD very well. This is for keeping your power cables tidy. So essentially, you know, you coil your power cables up, they're nice and tidy. What you do with this piece of rope is you wrap them around those cables, and you loop it over. Here's my arm for demonstration, and you pull it tight, and that keeps your cables nice and tight and rolled up. So you can, I suppose with the handle you can throw it over your shoulder, you can parade around the campground showing how tidy your power cables look. But yeah, just a little trinket to keep things tidy. Alright, the next thing I picked up for a few dollars was a magnetic gas level indicator. So what you do is you take this magnet out of this packet, you stick it on the side of your gas tank, and it gives you a reading of how full your gas tank is. I know you can pick it up and shake it. On ours you actually have to unlock them to get them out of the cage and then shake them, but this just gives you a little overview of what's left in your gas tank. How accurate it is, I don't know, but for a few dollars we'll try that one out. I just found this in the box. I have no idea what that is, but I don't remember ordering that. Alright, now this next one is a bit of a conversion to the dark side for me. This is a drill bit that, a socket bit that you put in your drill to wind the legs down on your caravan. Now Shannon, if you're watching, I know you've been using this and raving about this sort of thing for years, and I should have listened to you years ago, but I bought this off Temu. So basically just pop it in your drill. and then you can wind your caravan legs up and down without too much hassle. Now I've always been old school and done it by hand, but I think this will be a lot faster. This also has quite a bit of length to the shaft here, so that if you've got a UK caravan and you need to insert that into the caravan to wind the legs down, you can as well. So there you go, Shannon. Now also quite cheap on Temu, picked up a jockey wheel plate. So this is designed to go under your jockey wheel to stop it sort of moving, or if you've got soft ground, like if you're on soft grass or something like that where your jockey wheel's likely to sort of dig in, you put it in the middle of this pad. Now this has a handle too, actually. So these can also be quite helpful to give you just a little bit of extra height, but yeah, mainly for like soft grass or mud. You know, you just put that down, jockey wheel on the top. It's also not going to move. You know, sometimes when we unhitch our caravan on hard ground, if I haven't put the brake on properly, it's liable to roll around a bit. So yeah, just a little jockey wheel plate to go onto the jockey wheel. Seems pretty solid. Put it to the test. One thing I was also looking for was a toilet brush set for the caravan, but I wanted something small. I found this one which looks quite neat. It is quite cheap, but basically it's quite slim. You got your toilet brush, one of those good tongue scrubby ones, and a little hard brush there for those extra stubborn stains. But this has a little bracket, little 3M sticky as well, that slides into the back, so you can actually stick that to your wall. But that is quite slim. That'll sit nicely down the side of the caravan toilet. I didn't want to run the risk of having a normal toilet brush in here that tips over every time you drive, so yeah, I can't remember how much this was. I'll put it down here, but little toilet brush set. You can also take the cover off the top if you need to clean this container out, so nice sleek little unit. Another cheap and cheerful thing I bought was this little caddy for over your tap in your kitchen. So you put your tap up through there, and this hangs down inside your sink, and when you finish using your dish brush and doing your dishes, you tuck your dish brush in there. Look at that. Now the final thing I purchased, which I'm pretty excited about, is a collapsible stool. So I've seen these a lot at the motorhome shows and things here in New Zealand. I think Sabre stool, one brand, not sure how much they are. This was about $30 off Temu, this one. I accidentally ordered the wrong colour, as you'll see in a second. I was hoping for a grey one. But essentially where I'm sitting in the caravan now, we can only get 3 kids across. And then what Chelsea and I normally do is perch on the bed to eat our dinner. Because we've got a small compact caravan, it's only 18.5 foot, so you don't have that full sort of booth seating in it. So I thought if we got a couple of stools, we could have them on the other side of the table where the tripod is, and then we could eat a meal at the table. So you'll see in a minute what I mean about the colour, but these stools are pretty cool. They got a carry handle as well. But essentially what you do is you put your 2 fingers on the top, 2 fingers on the bottom, and you twist, and magic happens. Look at that. So you've got a really sturdy, and I'm surprised how sturdy these are, stools. And then when you want to pack it up, you just pull and twist, and you've packed it up, and you slide that into a cupboard or in a overhead cabinet or under a bed or something in the caravan. You got a pretty cool little stool. So I picked one up. I didn't mean to buy a rainbow. It does look kind of neat. But I'm thinking I'll get another one of these, and then Chelsea and I can sit. Oh, the kids will probably fight over these, but yeah, pretty sturdy for $30. Pretty lightweight, but yeah, pretty sturdy. Well, thank you for tuning in. I know a bit of a random video. I just got carried away buying accessories, and I thought I would share them with you. If you have any cool accessories you've come across, you should let me know about them in the comments, because I do like a caravan accessory. So I'm going to finish packing the caravan now, and then we are going to hit the road, and we are off to the Coromandel of New Zealand. Beautiful, the Coromandel Peninsula, beautiful part of New Zealand. We're going to the beach for a while, then we're going to head inland to a rather neat little campground with a river and a swimming hole and all sorts of good stuff. Then we're going to a music festival. So there's heaps coming up in the next few weeks. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next video.